Welcome back to BNB Spoilers channel. Today we will learn about the emotional roller coaster that unfolds in the latest episodes of The Bold and the Beautiful, as characters grapple with heartbreak, denial, and the shattering impact of a terminal diagnosis. Liam's struggle to accept the unthinkable. As the week draws to a close, viewers witness Liam Spencer caught in a whirlwind of disbelief and desperation. The news of his inoperable tumor is not just a medical verdict, it's a seismic shift in his reality. Instead of surrendering to the prognosis, Liam's instinct is to fight back. He scours the medical landscape for any glimmer of hope, researching experimental treatments and alternative therapies, convinced that determination alone might alter his fate. His refusal to accept the finality of the diagnosis becomes a central theme, highlighting the human tendency to cling to optimism even in the bleakest circumstances. This battle between hope and reality is further complicated by his relationships, as loved ones rally around him, each coping in their own way with the looming loss. Steffi's burden, the weight of truth. Before Liam's journey into denial, the narrative pivots to Steffy Forrester, who finds herself in the agonizing position of messenger. The responsibility of delivering such devastating news to Liam is almost unbearable. Steffi's internal struggle is palpable. She debates whether to shield Liam from the truth or empower him with knowledge, ultimately deciding that honesty, though painful, is an act of love. Her conversations with Finn reveal the depth of her turmoil, as she seeks his guidance and support. Finn, ever the compassionate partner, tries to balance his medical perspective with empathy for both Steffi and Liam, knowing that the emotional fallout will be profound. This section of the story delves into the psychological toll that caretakers and confidants endure, often overlooked in the shadow of the patient's suffering. The scene of revelation, a family in crisis. The moment Steffi chooses to reveal Liam's condition is charged with emotion and nuance. Set in the familiar comfort of their home, the scene is a study in contrasts, childhood innocence juxtaposed against adult sorrow. Liam, having just finished a bedtime story for Kelly, is confronted by Steffi's tear-streaked face. The subtle cues, her trembling hands, the quiver in her voice, signal to Liam that something is terribly wrong. Despite her efforts to mask her grief, Steffi's pain seeps through, especially as she recalls the joy of watching Liam and Kelly dance together, a memory now tinged with impending loss. The writers use this moment to explore the fragility of happiness and the ways in which families attempt to shield children from harsh realities, even as their own worlds unravel. Behind the scenes, the ripple effect on relationships. The impact of Liam's diagnosis is not confined to his immediate family. The news sends shockwaves through the broader Forrester and Spencer circles, affecting friendships, alliances, and even rivalries. Ridge, Taylor, and Brooke, each dealing with their own dramas, are forced to set aside their differences, if only temporarily, to support Steffi and Liam. The fashion show, once the centerpiece of the week's events, is overshadowed by the gravity of Liam's situation. Even characters like Christine, visiting from the young and the restless, find themselves drawn into the emotional undertow, offering comfort and perspective from outside the usual cast dynamic. This interconnectedness underscores the soap's enduring appeal, as personal crises ripple outward, touching every corner of the narrative landscape. Denial and determination, Liam's next steps. Refusing to be defined by his diagnosis, Liam embarks on a quest for agency. He consults specialists, reads medical journals, and reaches out to survivors of similar conditions, determined to find a loophole in the medical consensus. His journey is not just about survival, it's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. The show's writers inject realism into this arc, depicting the highs and lows of navigating the healthcare system, the frustration of false leads, and the emotional exhaustion that comes with relentless hope. Liam's story becomes a mirror for viewers who have faced their own battles with illness, offering both comfort and catharsis. Steffy and Finn, navigating love amidst loss. While Liam fights his battle, Steffy and Finn's relationship is tested in new ways. The couple must navigate the complexities of co-parenting, grief, and the shifting dynamics of their blended family. Finn's medical expertise is both a blessing and a curse. He can offer clinical insights, but he cannot shield Steffy from the emotional pain. Their late-night conversations reveal the strain that such crises place on even the strongest partnerships. Yet, through shared vulnerability, they find moments of connection and solace, reminding viewers that love can endure even in the face of tragedy. A broader perspective, community and resilience. Beyond the central characters, the show explores how communities respond to collective adversity. Friends organize support groups, neighbors offer meals, and the workplace becomes a space for both distraction and solidarity. The fashion show, initially a backdrop for glamour and rivalry, transforms into a symbol of perseverance, a reminder that life continues, even as individuals grapple with personal loss. This broader lens invites viewers to reflect on their own support networks and the ways in which communities can foster resilience in times of crisis. Expert analysis: the power of storytelling in soap operas. From a storytelling perspective, this arc exemplifies the soap opera's unique ability to blend melodrama with real-world issues. By weaving medical challenges, family dynamics, and personal growth into a single narrative, The Bold and the Beautiful offers viewers both escapism and relatability. The show's willingness to tackle difficult topics, illness, mortality, and the complexity of human emotion, sets it apart in a crowded television landscape. Through detailed character development and interconnected plotlines, the series invites audiences to invest not just in the outcome, but in the journey itself. As the week concludes, the stage is set for further developments. Will Liam's determination yield a miracle, or will he and his loved ones be forced to confront the inevitable? How will Steffy and Finn's relationship evolve under the weight of grief? And what lessons will the broader community take from this shared ordeal? One thing is certain. The Bold and the Beautiful will continue to deliver the drama, heartache, and hope that have made it a staple of daytime television for decades. Next, we will learn about the issue of Liam Spencer's fate on The Bold and the Beautiful, exploring the latest twists, character arcs, and what these developments could mean for the future of the show and its beloved cast. Scott Clifton's next chapter, Possibilities Beyond Liam. As fans reel from the shocking possibility of losing Scott Clifton's iconic character, Liam, speculation runs rampant about what lies ahead for the Emmy-winning actor. Clifton's remarkable versatility and charisma have long made him a standout in daytime television. Should Liam's journey truly end, Clifton is unlikely to be sidelined for long. Industry insiders and fans alike have floated the idea of his triumphant return to General Hospital as Dylan, a role that launched his daytime career. This move would not only be a nostalgic treat for longtime viewers but could also inject fresh energy into another soap opera universe. But Clifton's talents extend far beyond the soap world. His quick wit and comedic timing have prompted some to imagine him headlining a sitcom or even carving out a path reminiscent of Ryan Reynolds, blending humor with heart on the big screen. The entertainment industry is always searching for multifaceted performers, and Clifton's departure from The Bold and the Beautiful could mark the beginning of an exciting new era in his career, with opportunities ranging from television comedy to leading roles in feature films. The Ivy Factor, missed connections and unresolved tensions. Another layer of intrigue in the current storyline is the unexpected return of Ivy Forrester to Los Angeles. Ivy's reappearance has stirred up memories of past love triangles, yet she remains curiously distant, not rushing to reveal herself to Liam. Historically, Ivy has often been portrayed as the third option, overshadowed by the magnetic pull between Liam, Steffy, and Hope. This dynamic has left many viewers yearning for a storyline that finally gives Ivy her due, exploring her motivations, ambitions, and the complexities of her affection for Liam. Imagine a scenario where Ivy, emboldened by her time away, returns with a new sense of purpose. Perhaps she's built a successful career abroad, or maybe she's harboring secrets that could upend the Spencer family's fragile equilibrium. A deeper dive into Ivy's psyche could yield fresh narrative possibilities, transforming her from a perennial outsider into a central figure with agency and intrigue. Such a shift would not only revitalize Ivy's character but also challenge Liam in ways he's never experienced, forcing him to confront his own patterns of indecision and longing. The Steffy-Hope-Liam cycle, breaking the mold. For years, the romantic entanglements between Liam, Steffy, and Hope have formed the emotional backbone of The Bold and the Beautiful. The cyclical nature of their relationships, marked by betrayals, reconciliations, and heartbreak, has become both a source of comfort and frustration for viewers. Many fans have grown weary of the endless back and forth, often predicting the next twist before it unfolds on screen. What if the writers took this opportunity to break the cycle? Instead of revisiting old wounds, the show could chart a bold new course, allowing each character to grow independently. Steffy might pursue her ambitions outside of romantic entanglements, while Hope could focus on personal fulfillment and motherhood. Liam, faced with his mortality, could embark on a journey of self-discovery, seeking meaning beyond the confines of love triangles. This narrative pivot would not only refresh the show's dynamics but also resonate with viewers craving authentic character development and new storytelling horizons. The Spencer family in crisis, a legacy at risk. The Spencer family, once a formidable force in the world of The Bold and the Beautiful, now finds itself in a state of upheaval. With Darren Brooks' Wyatt written off and Lindsay Godfrey's Caroline killed off, the family's presence has dwindled. Bill Spencer, once a pillar of strength and cunning, has been rendered almost unrecognizable by recent decisions, most notably, his controversial move to secure Luna's release from prison, despite her dark past. This decline raises important questions about the future of the Spencers. Will the show pivot away from this storied family, focusing instead on emerging characters and new alliances? Or could a dramatic redemption arc restore the Spencers to their former glory? Exploring the psychological toll of these losses on Bill, the lingering grief over Caroline, and the fractured relationships among surviving members could provide fertile ground for nuanced storytelling. The show might even introduce new family members or long-lost relatives, injecting fresh energy and intrigue into the Spencer legacy. Liam's terminal diagnosis, a turning point for the series. The revelation that Liam is suffering from an inoperable brain tumor, coupled with a terminal prognosis, marks a seismic shift in the show's narrative landscape. This storyline is not only emotionally charged but also rife with dramatic potential. The writers have an opportunity to delve into themes of mortality, legacy, and the search for meaning in the face of impending loss. Liam's diagnosis could serve as a catalyst for reconciliation, prompting estranged characters to mend fences and confront their own vulnerabilities. Alternatively, it could ignite conflicts as family members grapple with grief, denial, and the fear of a future without Liam. The show might explore the medical, emotional, and ethical complexities of his condition, drawing on real-world parallels to ground the drama in authenticity. By weaving in perspectives from doctors, therapists, and support groups, the narrative could offer a multifaceted exploration of illness and its ripple effects on loved ones. Grace's heroism, unsung savior or plot device? In the midst of Liam's health crisis, Grace emerges as an unexpected hero, saving his life not once but twice. Her interventions, while dramatic, raise intriguing questions about her role in the broader narrative. Is Grace merely a plot device, or does she represent a new archetype, a guardian angel whose presence signals hope and renewal? A deeper exploration of Grace's background could enrich the story, revealing hidden motivations or a personal connection to the Spencer family. Perhaps she has faced her own battles with illness or loss, making her uniquely empathetic to Liam's plight. By fleshing out Grace's character, the writers could transform her from a fleeting presence into a vital force within the show's ecosystem, opening up new avenues for drama and connection. Audience speculation and narrative misdirection. Longtime viewers of The Bold and the Beautiful are no strangers to shocking twists and narrative sleights of hand. The show has a history of faking out its audience, as seen in the cases of Finn, Lee, Eric, and Sheila. This legacy of misdirection fuels skepticism about whether Liam's fate is truly sealed or if another twist lies in wait. This meta-narrative, where fans actively anticipate and debate the show's next move, adds a layer of interactivity to the viewing experience. Social media buzz, fan theories, and online polls become integral to the unfolding drama, blurring the lines between fiction and reality. The writers can harness this energy by planting subtle clues, red herrings, and Easter eggs, keeping viewers engaged and invested in every development. Conclusion: the future of bold storytelling. As The Bold and the Beautiful stands at a crossroads, the fate of Liam Spencer encapsulates the show's enduring appeal and its willingness to take risks. Whether the writers choose to bid farewell to a beloved character, reinvent familiar dynamics, or introduce bold new storylines, one thing is certain: the journey will be filled with surprises, heartbreak, and moments of unexpected grace. Next, we will learn about the intricate web of emotions and relationships that unfolded in the latest episode, exploring the hidden depths behind each scene and the profound consequences for every character involved. A night of reflection at the Forrester Mansion. As the evening settled over the Forrester Mansion, a sense of nostalgia and anticipation filled the air. Taylor, ever the supportive confidant, made a surprise appearance just as Ridge was wrapping up a crucial call about the upcoming fashion show. The energy in the room was a blend of professional urgency and personal warmth. Ridge, caught between his role as a business leader and a loving father, hinted at the possibility of pulling an all-nighter at the office. Yet, Taylor's presence shifted his focus. She speculated aloud about the magical night Liam and Kelly must be experiencing at the dance, a moment destined to become a cherished memory. Ridge, inspired by the thought of family, pulled Taylor close, sharing an intimate embrace that spoke volumes about their enduring connection. Together, they scrolled through photos of Kelly, radiant in her dress, marveling at the unmistakable bond she shares with her father. Taylor remarked that this dance would be a highlight not just for Kelly, but for Liam as well, a milestone both would treasure. Ridge, reflecting on his own journey as a parent, confessed to missing out on many precious moments with his children, a sentiment that deepened his appreciation for the present. He recognized that Liam, with two beautiful daughters, still had countless milestones ahead, each one a testament to the enduring power of family. This scene at the Forrester Mansion serves as a poignant reminder of the fleeting nature of childhood and the importance of savoring every moment. Taylor and Ridge's conversation is layered with both hope and regret, highlighting the universal longing to be present for loved ones. Their reflections set the emotional tone for the episode, emphasizing the value of family connections and the bittersweet passage of time. Medical uncertainty and professional dilemmas. Meanwhile, in the sterile confines of Finn's office, a very different drama was unfolding. Finn, burdened by concern, updated Grace and Bridget about the message he had just sent to Steffy. The trio's conversation was tense, revolving around the shocking revelation of Liam's inoperable brain mass. Finn's disbelief was palpable. How could such a critical diagnosis have gone unnoticed until now? Bridget, ever the voice of reason, reminded him that their initial focus had been on treating a brain bleed, not searching for a tumor. Grace concurred, underscoring the unpredictable nature of medical crises. The gravity of the situation became clear as they discussed Liam's absence from the hospital. Bridget stressed the urgent need for his return, knowing that time was of the essence. When Finn received Steffi's text, "Liam's at our place," he resolved to head home immediately. Left alone, Grace made a somber phone call, confirming that the diagnosis remained unchanged and that no viable treatment options existed for Liam. The weight of this news was crushing. Bridget, overcome with emotion, lamented Liam's youth and the unfairness of his predicament. Grace, too, was struck by the rarity of such a diagnosis in someone so young. Their thoughts turned to the families affected: Hope, Steffi, Beth, and Kelly, young girls on the brink of losing their father. Bridget's anguished question lingered in the air: how is Liam ever going to say goodbye to those girls? This segment delves into the ethical and emotional challenges faced by medical professionals. Finn, Grace, and Bridget are not just doctors, they are witnesses to the fragility of life and the devastating impact of unexpected diagnoses. Their dialogue reveals the complexity of balancing clinical detachment with personal empathy. The sense of helplessness is palpable, as is the ripple effect such news has on entire families. The scene underscores the unpredictable nature of illness and the profound responsibility borne by those tasked with delivering life-altering news. A bittersweet family gathering at the Cliff House. Back at the Cliff House, the atmosphere was a tapestry of joy and sorrow. Steffi, her mind racing after Finn's text, struggled to maintain composure. Liam, ever attentive, noticed the distress etched across her face. In an effort to lighten the mood, Kelly urged her mother to take a picture, prompting a playful moment as Liam and Kelly made silly faces for the camera. Yet, beneath the laughter, tension simmered. Liam, suddenly overcome by dizziness, was forced to sit down, a subtle but telling sign of his underlying condition.